Let's go to the cheat sheet.
I think a lot of people see sandblasting and they're like, oh, we can do this. And I think then they start doing it and they're like, wow, there's a lot that really goes into this, you know, trying to do it especially as one person. Because we're a whole team, you know, there's at least 3 or 4 people who are working on a piece at a time. So we all like designate at least 25 to 30 minutes on each piece. So I think as one person doing that, you're like, wow, this is a lot of work. So I think they don't realize they can't sandblast as deep because it's like they don't have it set up nearly the same. So I'm just like, good luck to you.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. I'm like, I see it. Trying.
Yeah, right on.
So how would you describe what you do to somebody who might not be in the know?
I call myself a vinyl artist. I explain to them that I design decals on a computer and that I place them hand by hand, one by one, and just protect glass so that it gets carved. I don't have a better way to explain it.
What are the tools of your trade?
I use a plotter to cut all my stencils, and then an X-Acto blade and scissors. And we use some photoresist, so I have a light room. So I'm developing photoresist, which uses a black light to burn through the photoresist. And yeah, that's it. And then the blaster.
Yeah, blaster's just, I mean, regular tools like compressor, sandblaster, high pressure, gloves. Definitely gloves, because getting the media everywhere is just a pain in the ass. Like, I can feel media on my fingers, just like fingernails on a chalkboard. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go like wash this off. Sometimes I get a blowout in a hose, and there'll be media everywhere, and it's just like, it's such a horrible. But yeah, respirator, and just the basic stuff.
How was the training like with Buddha and stuff? Like, how long did it take him? Like, how many hours did you put in? How many weeks and months did you put in before he like was like, cool, Eli, here you go. Here's a heavy piece. I trust you to blast on it.
A long time. I first met Buddha through my buddy who worked at his head shop, and I needed a job at one point, and he was like, yeah, come in and sticker pipes. I'm like, what? And we were like masking off with electric tape.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did that for a little bit, and then I helped him like move his store and close it down and everything. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna need more work. Like, all right. And so like later on, I've always been friends with him and stuff. Went over and got weed from him and shit. But I definitely like we'll go over there. And then one time my buddy was like, yo, Buddha needs a sandblaster quit. I'm like, I'm not gonna sandblast that stuff. So I ended up going, so like, I need the money. So I went and I did it for like the first time, and I was like, I don't know, man, I don't know if I could do this. This just standing there and I'm just blasting this, and it's really tedious, and I don't know. But I just kind of kept doing it. And then I was just only doing the low end stuff, but like every time the blaster would fuck up, like, because it's so temperamental, He's like, every time the stream is messed up, come and get me. It happened a lot. So he'd be in the middle of like, blowing some glass, making a dope ass beaker, and I'd be like, Buddha, he's deaf, like what? I'm like, blaster's messed up. God damn it! Throw the shit in the kiln, throw it off, throw his glasses down. I'm like, why did you show me, bro?
I'm doing what you told me.
Yeah, so I think it was when I was starting to go to like shows and stuff. He was like, you're gonna have to blast this to piece. And I was like, fuck. First like super headiest piece I blasted was a Darby tube. It was like a Sublime color pull. I was so nervous, and I was like, God damn. And it was deep, super deep. But it worked out, and I felt confident, and I busted out all the other heady shit afterwards. But I'd probably have to say at least 6 months blasting low end production.
Yeah.
Right on.
A lot of expensive lessons
thanks,
to learn.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of fuck ups happen in sandblasting for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to go back to. Definitely.
Yeah, and all the pressure is on you too as a cold worker because you're getting this piece that someone spent all their time on, and it's like this is their livelihood, and you're getting it into your hands, and you're like, okay, now I have to do this as fast as I can so that it can get to the next process and like get out the door and still be like something that's affordable to someone else, you know. So
As far as the glass blower's job, their job's already done perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
And then
They're
it
just
comes
like,
in
man,
and
you look sick. And like, there'd be like some thin spots, you know, and they're just like, yeah, man, blast it deep. It's like, yeah, cool, for sure. Oh, not Liberty Deep or something. Like, yeah. There's definitely been some like mistakes. Like,
yeah, the glass has to be right
yeah,
to
it
be
really
able
has
to
to.
do what we do to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
People are like, oh, it's really thin around the joint, so be careful. I'm just not gonna blast it then, like, not around there.
Or you just have to know I have to protect that. You know?
Yeah, mask it completely off.
So why glass? What is it that appeals to you about glass of all the art forms?
Well, to be honest, it's not the only thing that appeals to me. It was just something that I got introduced to randomly. I went to Buddha's house to trim weed, and I was supposed to blast too. Eli wasn't working there when I first got there, and I just got thrown into the glass world. I really just appreciated glass art. Like the headiest spoon I ever bought was $300. I thought it was really beautiful, and I've always been a sculptor, so I like 3D art. And then I just got sucked into stickering. Once I started stickering, I didn't stop, and there were 3 other people stickering there when I got there, and I just started stickering so quickly and picked it up so well. He let all those people go, and I just haven't had a choice. I just fell in love with it, and I saw what we were doing and all the carving, and my mind just started flowing with ideas, and now I'm just involved in it, and I've seen everyone's work that we've been working with, and it just has consumed my life. I think it's incredible. It just fascinates me.
For me, just, you know, having my friend who was part of, you know, blowing glass and stuff for Buddha, and then just like my first time seeing stuff, not even a sandblasting piece, just like a wigwag, and I was like, was that like painted on there? How did they do that so like perfectly, dude? And he's like, no man, that's glass, it's just melted on there. And I'm like, what? I just didn't understand it. Now it just really intrigued me, you know. And then the sandblasting came out, and the first sandblast piece I saw was just a black pipe, just a little black spoon, but it had the Misfit skull on it. It was for our buddy Gerald, and that was like, I was like, wow, this is so sick. And the Misfits, like what? They know about this, dude. You can make so much money. Just blown away, you know, like, and so it's cool. That's how I got my first, like, really got into glass.
What kind of stuff excites you when you go to these kind of shows and see, you know, Age or Champs and see all the innovations that people are doing? Like, what most excites you about what you see in glass today?
I think seeing what's possible. I think seeing people push their boundaries and taking something super fragile and making it obtainable. I like seeing all the people's expressions. I like meeting the people who we're making the pieces for. I think it's really cool to explain to someone how we get the designs onto the pieces, because they really have no idea. You know, a lot of people think we're molding something on there, so it's just really cool to be like, no, you know, it's actually this whole process with a few other people. I really like working with everyone. I think we've always had a lot of collaboration. We've always worked with a bunch of different artists, so it's really exciting to talk to everyone and make more opportunities to carve on other stuff, really cool stuff.
Yeah. Definitely, you know, definitely what he was saying, basically how far someone is willing to push, you know, their piece, of like to try to, you know, make it stand out the most instead of just blend in with a lot of just, you know, clear glass, you know, whatever. Like there was another person today that were talking about, you know, like, yeah, just a lot of stuff just kind of blends in, and then there's some booths that just really stand out, and just, you know, hearing someone say that, it just, that's really exciting, you know, because like, yeah, this industry is awesome, you know, everyone's product is beautiful, but like to have ours stand out feels good, you know. It's definitely worth it, because like I'll be in the blaster barn sometime, like, oh, another white barn, come on, and I'll bust it out, you know, and then they'll get here and they'll see it under the lights and see someone pick it up, and they're just all like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, I was really stressed on that piece. I'm glad you like that shit. So yeah, just definitely coming here. Just everyone, the vibe. Everyone's here, you know. Everyone has like a creative side because they're looking for art, you know, or they're artists in general. And we all use it for one thing, so we're all like, oh yeah, you know, you're cool.
That's functional.
Kindred spirits.
When you guys, when a heady piece comes your way and they want you to do work on it, is it oftentimes up to your just artistic instinct, you know, your artistic, whatever you think should go on there, or do they have a plan, you know, that they already have in mind? They give you artistic free reign on their heady pieces.
It goes both ways. A lot of the time it's up to me. Some people request things specifically. Most importantly, I'm told what cannot be carved. That's most important to me, what I need to know. What part of the piece do you want to be protected? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm protecting the parts of the glass that aren't going to be carved away. So for me, all I'm thinking about is the masking process, which is the most important process, which is the part of, okay, I'm going to cover up everything that isn't possible to be blasted, and then after that, I have free range to design it usually. So as long as they don't tell me I don't like this, I just do whatever.
Yeah.
Usually.
Awesome.
Yeah, he lays down the tracks, and then, you know, I just drive. You know, like if you ever seen like a drift race, you know, there's someone, you know, that's driving, and there's someone that's saying like, okay, left turn up here tightens, and then yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it sometimes. Each piece is like a different car. Don't fuck it up.
Race fast. And what do you guys do for fun? Like when you're not working?
Well,
If you're never not working.
well, I have 2 kids, 6 and 4, so I'm either hanging out with them, or when they're hanging out with their mom, I got my buddy, and we like to freestyle, spit bars, play Call of Duty Zombies. I like to make beats as well. So.
I have a garden. I love growing weed. Playing the piano, hanging out with my girlfriend, and that's pretty much it because I work a lot. I work a lot, so most of my free time is just relaxing. But I get out though, just don't have time for sleep.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Kicking it at bars. That's probably it.
Can we hear you spit any bars tonight?
Yo, spit a bar?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, check it. I just came through over here to spit some bars for a Spark interview. I'm just chilling, you know, we all cool. Drinking a little bit of Pacific Cool on the back of Las Vegas. Man, they get the glass, but they just want to beg us. I try to give them cash and carry. I bubble wrap it, you don't want to take it on the plane, it's scary. Make sure you get it going, place an order, and make sure to tell your homies over the borders.
Yeah.
Liberty.
I think
That
that's
was
good.
awesome.
Cool. I think that's it. Can we do one last thing though?
1, 2, 3. Cheers.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
We're all gonna be like,